Welcome. This is Karen from Let It Be Budgets. I said I would do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to kind of do my review for last year and how effective it was for me on the decisions that I made and what goals I'm going to have for this coming year in 2025 and how I plan to achieve them. So basically, when I did my introduction, I went through a lot of this, and you can go back and refer to that video. But what it essentially is that in July, I started learning what sinking funds were, and I started initiating some of the basic ones. I was a little bit leery to do this because I seen so many budgeters with like 15,000 binders, and it intimidated me, and I wasn't ready to go with that. So I figured I'm just gonna have to do it slow and easy to where I'm more comfortable doing it and being able to fund them without having any, super difficulty with it, and add as I really need to. So that's what I've been doing. At the end, from July until the end of 2024, I have continued to document my variable spending. Really important. This is probably the most beneficial thing I have ever done. I have saved more money, spent less money. I kind of monitor my my spending on my budget calendar with reds for no spend and green for spend. I don't generally designate between what I spend it on. It's just that I'm spending. So this tracking it is like awesome. Don't even think about it. You just track it. Just do it. It becomes a habit real quick. I want to continue to use and tweak the sinking funds, as I said, and to track them. And to track my sinking funds, I use trackers. And my sinking funds are revolving, so we use them. We use them to spend from. And so when we put money in, we make the deposit part and add it in. If we take it out, we take it out. And these are not, to me, these are not savings. These are just having the money there because we know we're going to spend it. So I do like them. And it's enabled me to be able to use more cash in the variable spending and not rely on my cards. In October, I started stuffing cash into my variable spending, and then started using them. I had used my debit card for however long that they've had it out and not cash. So I started using the cash. And then also in October, I started the savings with saving with Judy on Sundays with her little gnomes. And I also saved for a while with two sister bees. Jen, she had, oh my, can't remember the name of it. Anyway, she had a weekly thing on Sundays where she did savings also. But she stopped that. She's progressed into more of a teaching and mode in her videos. And I also started the 1 month ahead. And when I started watching these videos, it didn't take too long before I hit Steph's on a budget. And she was doing the 1 month ahead, and she was utilizing the snowball method. I just love that. So in October, I also started that, and that was this year. So, and then in December, I got brave enough and I started YouTube. So this is really a giant step, but I'm recording this for me. I'm really happy if somebody watches this, if maybe what I'm going through can help someone, or if someone is in my age range and experiencing things that I'm experiencing, that is wonderful. But I'm also doing this for me. Keep me stimulated, keep my brain working, because I'm getting up there in my years, so I have to watch. But this has been really good for me. So, and now I'm trying to work on edit. Oh my, that's like, your brain don't want to pick up nothing. I get too nervous and it's like it just freezes up. So bear with me if you're watching me, please. I'm working on it, I promise. And let's see, what else did I do? I did my YouTube. I started my mini Monday mini savings, and right now I have them limited. They are funding my revolving sinking funds. So, and basically the process that I kind of followed to try to achieve some of my savings goals and things I wanted to achieve, I just wanted to achieve a couple things, and I was able to do them in 2024. I cut back to eating out 1 day a month. We went out to eat every week. Plus, if I got bored here at home, I go out and have breakfast, or I go out and have lunch at the one of my regular places that I knew people that came in, and I always talked to them and stuff. And I knew the staff and the owner, so I was always out and about that way. I continue to document all my variable spending. That's number one for me. That has been number one. I discontinued my cable, which was running me $250 a month. I went to Wi-Fi, and that is at $80 a month. So that's $170 savings. From that $170 savings, that's where I started saving for my sinking funds, and then that has gradually grown. I've been able to do that, so I'm just progressing and adding when I can. I started meal planning and shopping once a week and making a meal plan for the week. That's been awesome. That I just buy what I need. I'm not stockpiling anymore. I just not doing it. I did it. You waste food, sits in the cupboards and you waste, and there are some canned things that I have that can go on, but I'm not going to stockpile. I'm just not doing it. I've been through it, and I wasted so much money and so much food that it's best if I just do my shopping per week. I used to keep I have a little I had a big freezer while I had my children, And then when my children moved out and got their own families and stuff, I gave one of them my big freezer. And I got a little freezer, and we stopped using it. I'm buying for the week. That's it. So, at least for right now, this is perfect for me. Also, I follow my list. I don't generally, I do everything I can to follow my list. I mark down the things that if there's something that I want, which is okay to want. I have money set aside for things that I want, and I'll put it on my list. But I try very, very hard not to deviate from my list, and I'm doing pretty good with that. And like I said, I started using cash for my variable spending, and I do weekly check-ins. And I did do an example of that with you on one of my videos. But I usually, I can do those Saturday night or Sundays, depending on what's going on. Because my week is Sunday to Saturday. Sunday's my first day. So, according to my week. So, I do my weekly check-ins, and what I check are my variable expenses, which is groceries, pet, gas, miscellaneous. I just added personal because on the third Wednesday of every month, I'm a Red Hat lady, and we usually go to lunch. And then or if we have some other thing, charitable thing that we're doing, we do that. And then I do have an unbudgeted, and I have used it in the past, but a lot of times I don't have to because I pretty much know what I want, and I'll put it on my want list for my miscellaneous. And then that's it for my variables. Keep it simple. I don't have children that I have to do things for. That makes a big difference. I don't have to do anything for school. I don't have to do anything for work. I've been retired for 6 years. I get to play at home. Or I go out and I do my walks. I go to the mall and I walk, and I see my friends. So that works. So let's see. My achievements since July 2024 is, seriously, this just blows me away. I've saved a $3,000 emergency fund. I have $2,000 in my general savings. My general savings is like what I'm saving for the truck bed. When I do my Thursday savings, I've saved $1,100 on what I call my vacation savings. I managed to save $350 last year for Christmas. That was from July. I saved $80 for Thanksgiving, which is something I've never done, and I, was able to cover the cost of the food and stuff that I provided for our family Thanksgiving meal. And I was able to put $414 in my 1 month ahead, and that was from October until the end of December. 198 of it was Save with Judy's Sunday Play, and $216 of that was weekly, and that was at $78 a month total that I put in that. This is big for me, because I spent I did not think about it. I have my retirement savings I don't mess with. My husband is employed. His income is erratic. So I can't do like weekly paychecks or anything, and I can't do zero balance because I have to roll over all the time to make sure I can cover for if he doesn't get a paycheck at that time, or if I have to wait 4 days for a paycheck. So I kind of have that fairly figured out, and that 2,000 in that general savings helps me with that one because it's back and forth. If I have to, it goes back and forth so I can cover my bills. So my financial goals for 2025, I do have a credit card, and my dog went through cancer and treatments. I had to do wound treatments and wound care and medication, and I had to have him put to sleep, and I had to have him cremated and such. And we've spent, I think like, I know that I had to charge over $1,800 for the things that we went through with just him, and that really upped my credit card because I had gotten it down to like 8,200 or whatever, but it's back up again. So, but you know what? You have to do what you have to do, and I had to take care of my dog, so that's there. So right now, my credit card debt is $9,800. I do have a plan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I do have a plan. I'm going to go to bi-weekly pays. I'm going to, I've already been making sure that I have a minimum of 100 over for my payment, plus anything except for the dog, all the expenses with the dog, because I wasn't prepared for it, sadly. And I just didn't take it out of the savings. I just took it out of the card to get it done with. And my plan is to, and I've been doing it, I have an envelope in my wallet binder for a credit card, and anytime I use the credit card, which if I'm ordering something online from Amazon, like I get my vitamins from there, I've gotten some of this cash budgeting stuff from there, and we put that on a credit card, but I take that right out and I put the money right in for it. So I'm not adding generally for spending, except for the episode that I had with my dog. So hopefully my goal is to try to get it down in 16 months. And I figure if I can pay bi-weekly, we'll go from there. So I'm going to reevaluate this quarterly to see how effective it is on getting it down. The other debt that I have is my car payment, and I owe $11,900 on that. But that's okay, because this is the last car I'm going to have. I don't plan on buying another one. I don't drive a whole lot anymore. I don't need to, so this car should last me a long time. We do have our mortgage. I owe $31,000 on the house. So, but I owe it on the house, and I always expected to have a mortgage, so I'm not in any kind of hurry to pay that off. So my other goals are to complete the 1 month ahead, and then I would like to extend it. I would like to attain my savings goal of $1,000 for the truck bed. And I would like to do that in 6 months. Don't know if I can, but that's my goal. And I'm going to continue my vacation savings, what I classify as my vacation savings, and that is at $200 a month, and that's going to continue. Right now I allot $577 a month for savings. That's my general savings and my vacation savings. And my revolving sinking funds are $240 a month. And I think I don't really have a word. Sometimes it's consistency, because there is no consistency in my life, and I want there to be. Well, there is, but not in some of the areas I want, and I can't control it, so let it be. And then I think basically what I'm grateful for, I'm just grateful for every day. And that's that. And I'm going to put this with all my budgeting things that I keep in my file folder. Now my plan, that was part of my plan, was to continue. So on Sundays, probably 2 times a month, I'll do a weekly check-in, and I'll do that along with my cash stuffing and my penny challenge, if I have enough pennies to put in. And then on Mondays, weekly, I want to continue my mini savings challenges, my 1 month ahead with the Save with Judy Sunday savings, and my Christmas cookies by Save with Judy. And then on Thursdays would be like my alternate savings, my saving challenges. They'll alternate weekly with my vacation and my savings. And those are my true savings of what I do with my cash stuffing. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to calculate my no spends, and I'm going to give myself $1 for every day I don't spend anything. And that $1 that I give myself every day that I don't spend anything is going to go into my giving envelope. I would also, monies that I have left over from, because I save $20 a week for Sunday Saving with Judy. The leftover from that I don't use after doing the gnomes, and my leftovers from my cash wallet, I am putting into a overflow envelope or rollover envelope, and I am going to just randomize that money. And I have some sinking funds that I'm going to put that money into every month. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to evaluate what I'm doing at the end of each quarter. And then at the end of the first quarter, I'm going to really see how this debt thing is working out, because I really don't want to do savings challenges with debt money. That money is going to go in and pay the debt. I can't keep it. So maybe in 3 months I'll change my mind, but right now that's how I feel. So this is my plan to try to be successful in what my goals are. I did want to show you, I do just keep a monthly budget. The green is an indicator that this is an automatic withdrawal right from the credit card. So I have 3 things that are automatically withdrawn from the credit card, but they're part of my fixed expenses. This account 2 here is more sinking funds, but these are my annuals, like car insurance, I don't know, waterproofing. We have a yearly thing we maintain for our waterproofing and sump pump maintenance and that kind of thing. car registration. I'm trying to think what else. I have my list that I keep, but that's what I have. Basically, the biggest part of my budget is this calendar, because I write everything on it. Everything I need to do, everything I want to keep track of, what rollovers I'll have for the next month, what's current in my checking account that I know I can work with, and what bills I've paid. I check them off. And then the next thing I do is this right here has been a godsend. I haven't done savings trackers, so this is my first for savings trackers, and this is just for my revolving sinking funds. So the three mini challenges that I've saved for this month are part of this. So what I'll do with this tracker is I will put the date that I finished them and the amount I received, and I'll add the three new savings challenges that I've added on there. So I'm going to try to keep a run on what savings challenges there are. And where it says category, the RSF is revolving sinking funds. So that if there's something else that I'm putting on here, I'll just indicate what the category is. These right here, when I started my account 2 savings sinking funds, my general savings is in here. And so this is my savings tracker, and anytime I withdraw or I deposit, I put it in here and maintain my balance. This is just an extra one because this one's coming down. And this one right here is for my vacation. In December, I opened another savings account just for my vacation savings. My goal is $2,000. I had $1,000 here, and so I deposited that in and created the account, and I just have to put in my new. I just deposited another $1,000, and I haven't updated it yet. Bad me, but it's there. These savings trackers right here are for the annual. So this is like when I deposit and what my balance is, and my goal. This is what the usual amount is, like an estimate, and then when it's due, I'll write it on there. So I have that for each one of my annual savings funds. So that works good for me, and I can keep track of what's going on. And this is, I found this one. I'm not good at paper and planning and stuff, but I found this one, and I just kind of whited out some stuff and put some lines in and made a copy of it. And this one is how I'm tracking my city credit card, and this is my tracking of my car payment. I do not do any kind of tracking on my house. And my car is due for payoff June 22nd, 2027. And we'll see if it's worth it to try to, I'm not going to refinance that loan. It's not worth it. And I don't know, since we're going through Honda, if they penalize you when you add extra. And then this is a new one that I've added. Watching, I think, like Budget with Mama Bear. I decided that maybe I should look at things more on like, and probably Saving with Judy also, look at things on a monthly form, but ending in a quarterly. So these are quarterly tracking sheets, and I'm just going to use this for my sinking funds. and also with my Christmas and my 1 month ahead. And I'm just starting now. I didn't have the savings, so I'm going to put that in there. And I'm just starting with the I'm going to start a sinking fund for birthdays, but that's going to be funded by the oh God, the money that I have overflow. So that'll go into here. So I don't have any amounts yet. So this is my plan, and this is how I'm doing it. And then I have you have to understand, I'm a really old nurse. We lived on clipboards. I lived on a clipboard for 40 years. So I still live on a clipboard. I have a hard time getting over it. And then I have these are my some of my savings challenges that are in my book. I just keep on my clipboard. And these are new ones I get to start on Thursday. So thank you for listening. If you have any suggestions, that's wonderful. Because you know what? Being able to observe how other people do this is awesome, because there's things that you pick up that just click with you, and you can incorporate it into your method of tracking and of savings, and it's very positive. So you guys have a good day, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.